this is Claudia here from the Bookkeeping Experts. We are back for more education on QuickBooks Online. Today on our tutorial, we're going to talk about reconciliation. What happens when you're trying to start to reconcile the account, but the amounts are not correct, or there's a red flag that there has been change on the account and you want to find out what happened and how to fix it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we go there, I wanted to let you know, if you like this content, please subscribe to our channel. We have put a lot of effort and improved our skills over the years, and we want to share with you as much information as possible. We're making it better and better, but for us to continue to do this, we need your support, and it doesn't cost anything. So just click on the button down below, subscribe, and come back for more. So without much further ado, we're gonna go straight into QuickBooks Online and teach you exactly how to fix those issues. Okay, so we're gonna get started here with the reconciliation. How do I get there is what we're gonna talk about first. So there's different ways to get to the reconciliation. The most common is just click on all apps, accounting, and then reconcile. Okay, so we are going to a different account and then we're gonna go back here. So we're starting to reconcile from the bottom. And what you want to do is just put the balance and the date, the end date of the account. I'm going to just choose something else so that you can see, and just any other account. Okay, there you go. All right, so beginning or ending balance according to the bank statement, and the ending date, very important to enter that. Okay, once you enter, and I have multiple tabs here so that we can move through faster. If you want to duplicate your tab, you just right click on it and duplicate it. Okay, so I wanted to show you this first. Once you click on start reconciling, you're gonna get to this screen. And what happens when there is a difference? So now one thing that's very important here, that we're assuming that this counting period is past and everything has been filed, taxes has been filed. We don't want to make any change to this, but I still need to bring the balance on this bank account up to date. So what we're going to do is basically do a journal entry. All right, so here we are. We have our journal entry here. And of course, in order to get this account up to date, we're going to debit the bank account and we're going to credit retained earnings. And I want to make sure that I put the reason why I'm adjusting here. That is a prior year beginning balance adjustment. You want to make sure you put that over here. And I'm going to go ahead and save this and go into my reconciliation. Oh, I have many tabs over here, so it gets a little confusing, right? Okay, let's go to the right account here. So we're doing the fair winds. There it is. Resume reconciliation. Okay, there you go. So once I do the journal entry, you want to make sure you select the journal entry. And now I have a zero difference so that I have my right beginning balance. Okay. All right, so now how do I do once I get the right beginning balance? I want to go ahead and reconcile the next month. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go to a different account here. I'm going to close this journal entry here. And not fair wind anymore. So now this is a different situation. We're going to go into an account that doesn't have the right beginning balance. And I want to find out, why is this red flag? Something happened here. We're going to find out why it's not right. So one thing we can do, if you are an accountant, you want to click on the history by account. And you want to find out what happened in the past. And on the changes, you'll see that here on January 1st, there was this $1,000 here that was changed. And here on the 28th also there was change to that transaction for 1732.50. So if I view the report, I can verify exactly what happened and see all the transactions that were supposed to be in here. And another thing you can do is click on we can help you fix it. Okay, if you click over there, it's going to show you the transaction, and if you click on view, you're going to see what happened. Okay, there it is in the audit history. So it's going to say that this has been deleted by Claudia Patrick. That me, I did it. Okay, just so that I could teach you how to fix it. And I'll explain to you the reason why I deleted this, and I'll show you how to fix it. All right. All right, you can in this case you can and you should verify exactly the reason why this transaction have been changed. So that's why it's good to go to the audit report, see who did it, and ask them what happened. You got to do your due diligence. You can't just recreate the transaction, because maybe there is a reason why this was deleted on the first place, right? So that's how you see the audit history. And now, let's suppose I ask the person, and the person is not me, by the way. It's said, oh yes, Claudia, what happened is that, there was a deposit that needed to be matched to that transaction, and there was also a bill payment that needed to be matched to the expense, and it wasn't matched, so it was duplicating all the expense. I said, oh, okay, so let's make sure that that transaction is matched to, those two transactions are matched to whatever transaction they are supposed to be matched with, and then we go back and reconcile. Okay, so I go back into the bank feed, I see those transactions. On January 5th, I see that it's matching to a deposit, and I verify this is the right one. So I can go ahead and click on match. Make sure that you click on this high blue match, not this one, because this one's going to look for possible matches, and this one already located. So when you see the green here, you want to click on the match over here. Same thing with the bill payment. We already paid for that bill, and it needs to be matched, and not here. We're gonna match to this blue one here. Okay, so we added the transaction first thing. Great. It was sitting on the bank feed, and I found out the reason why that transaction was deleted. Now we're gonna fix it. If I go to the chart of accounts and click on reconcile, I'm still gonna see this as a negative 732.50. That is incorrect, right? Things that haven't done. So if I click, we can fix over here. We can actually make sure that we fix it. So if I click on view, I can manually reconcile that transaction. Okay, so we can find that transaction and manually reconcile. So how do you do that? That's exactly what we're gonna do right now. So let's go back to the reconciliation. And we want to go to the right account. We're fixing that. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the view register on this one. And I see that this was reconciled to the 31st. This is one way for us to actually fix it, but you want to make sure that you do your due diligence, because what you're going to do right now is manually reconcile, and you want to make sure that it's all right, so you're not going to create a discrepancy. If you click on the arrow right next to the funnel over here, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put the ending date, nothing from the but to the ending date, I'm gonna put March 31st. And on the reconcile status, I want to look for transactions that have not been reconciled. Okay, those are the two transactions. I already did my research. I already added those transactions back into the bank feed. Now all we need to do is manually reconcile this. So how do you do that? See how it how we have like the little C here. If I click here, I'll be able to change that to R, which means reconcile, and save it. Like I said, it's very important for you to make sure that you're not just reconciling manually just so that you don't have anything reconcile over here. So same thing here. All right, so if I click on reconcile again, you see that there's no more discrepancy. So we fixed that. Okay, so in this situation here, like I said, you can recreate let's suppose there's an expense that was completely deleted. You can recreate that. But a lot of the times it's just going to be sitting on the bank feed, and you want to verify with whoever made the change what happened here so you can fix it up properly, right? So in this case was those two transactions that were not matched to the respective deposit or expenses or bill payment, and we needed to match them before we fixed it. So we've got everything fixed in there, and now we are ready to reconcile on the next month and start all over again. So you're gonna end up putting the end balance, and then you can go and make sure that everything is correct. But now we have the right beginning balance, so I can do the reconciliation correctly. All right, so this is it for now. It's just how to fix an error with the reconciliation. Okay, so let's go back here. All right, I hope that this was useful, and this tool has helped me a lot. Now I wanted to mention to you one thing. When you do fix the reconciliation manually, if you're an accountant, because if you're a business owner you don't have that tool, but if you are an accountant and you want to do the reconciliation, because sometimes it's a lot easier to do and you still have that red one, the reason why is because when you manually reconcile anything, you have to manually undo the reconciliation as well. Okay, so if not, that transaction is still gonna stay as reconciled. So a lot of times people wonder, what's going on? I already undid the reconciliation, it's still red. So take a look. First of all, I would always print the reconciliation report so you can have a reference before you make any changes, and then you go ahead and fix that. So very important to have that report, and very important to do your due diligence before you delete anything, before you create anything else. You want to do your due diligence and research before you do that. So please let us know if you have any further questions. Just write down below. Keep in mind that we're here to help you as well, so you can hire us to help you with your reconciliation discrepancy. We're gonna write down below our information if you need instruction, more one-on-one help, and we'll be able to assist you with that. So I hope to see you next time. Remember to subscribe, to share, and we want to help as many people as possible. We're gonna be back next week, and until next week, keep on smiling.